Well, it's a bright, sunshiny day at just after 9 a.m. on Wednesday, September 25, 2024, and it was a heavy dew last night. Look at that. You know what the grass is. Isn't that too? All them, that grass and up there, it's so wet. Yeah. Yeah, I can see the wetness on the pear tree too back there. Yeah, the leaves are so shiny from the water. Yeah, it was a heavy dew. It's going to be a nice day today. But I don't like to work on wet grass. So I'll wait till the dew dries off before I start out get on that fence work down there. I waited this long, I can wait a few more hours. Anyway, let me get a closer look at that dew. Yep. Yeah, them leaves are really wet. So is the grass. Down here, very wet. Anyway, I can't do nothing in that wet grass. Although I will be wearing boots, waterproof boots, except my waterproof boots have holes in them. At least the left boot. I need to get a new one. But they're okay when it's not, as long as I'm not standing in water, they're okay. There I am. Me and my shadow. Ready to start working on the fence, but waiting for the dew to dry off. Okay. Won't be long now. It's clear skies today, though. Hardly any clouds. If any. I think I see a little in there. That's probably a jet trail. Anyway, it's going to be... But it's not hot, though. Still going to be in the 70s today. 72 degrees. Perfect weather. Perfect weather and temperature for working on a fence. The kittens are watching me get ready to go out. Work on a fence. Yeah. Oh, these cats got a good life here. Plenty to eat. And nothing else to do but play. Okay. I gotta go to work now. Most of the dew is off, so now I'm gonna head down. Take my ATV and head down to the fence and start clearing it and repairing it and get it back to working again. Well, today's the day I start working on this fence at the small pasture behind my house. First thing I'm going to do, before I even work on the fence, I'm going to cut those two branches off there. And I'm going to cut this branch off here. It comes out that way. I want a clear view of the fence. At least on this side anyway. Alright, let me get started. Cut that tree down over there. Had to cut up some of the branches too. And I cut a branch off here, but I couldn't reach all the way up. So I had to reach out, grab the tip of the limb and pull it down and cut it off there. Anyway, it's done. Now I got a clear view of my fence again. Let's get to work on the fence now. Oh, by the way, when I did drop that tree, it fell on the fence, and I had to fix that fence because it broke. But it's all cleaned up now, sort of. Climbing up this hill wasn't easy. Now I got to go back down. Walking down the hill was a lot easier than walking up. That's for sure. Okay, now I got to get started on this fence. Clean it up and hook it back up. I got a little debris here and some insulators off. And I got more debris down there in that low spot. And more down in the corner. One section at a time. And I'll get it done. At least I got a good day to do it. Yeah. Look at that. Not a cloud in the sky. Not a cloud in the sky. I drove down this way. Yeah. Look at the weeds. There's a lot of grass in here too though, but I could drive through that if I wanted to, but I'll let the cows clean it up first. Okay, let's get to work. Oh, I got the debris pushed on the outside of the fence, and I had to replace the 3 bottom insulators. But I'll get the fence back up here. It's hard to tell. It's kind of in the shade. But now I got to drive down there, clear a bunch of stuff that's laying on the fence in that little low spot. Well, at least I got something done. Let's keep the momentum going. Let's go. Oh, I got those 3 posts cleaned up. And the wire too. Now I got to work on this. Oh, this shouldn't be too hard. Looks like I got 2 insulators to replace, and I don't know about the rest of it. I got some more debris, 3 through here, and I got some over there at the corner. And since I'm here, I'll do a survey of the weeds. Oh, there's some nice purple flowers. Yeah, those are nice. I'd like to see a little color mixed in with this green. Here's some more purpley ones. Purple or blue? Yeah, purple, I think. Purple. I can see all the ironweeds with the seed. Yeah, they're done blooming now, I think. Yeah. Well, the white ones are still blooming, but well, I'll have to clean them up again next year. I'll try to keep them mowed next year. And there's some, what's that, goldenrod? Yeah. Yeah. There's more goldenrod over there, the yellow stuff. Yeah. I'll let this grow into a mess. But cattle will clean it up. Okay, let's get to work. Oh, I got this cleaned up. That wasn't too hard. I replaced 3 more insulators. 2 here and 1 there. And I'll have to tighten the fence up on that end here. Stretch a little bit. Oh, this top strand of wire here, I think it's galvanized something. Yeah, or I think it's aluminum coated. It's really thick. Yeah, it was a lot thicker wire than when I put this one in. This is the fence first fence I put in after I bought this property here. When I decided to put cattle here. Then the top strand is a real heavy gauge wire, and it don't rust because it's aluminum coated. I think it's steel underneath, but it's all. I didn't want to cut it, so I kept it as one long strand. So it's hard to tighten up. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to put a wire in there and tighten that one up to this one. I'll pull them together like I did there at the insulator before they're out. That way it'll tighten up both wires. But I'll do that after I fix the next stretch of fence. Or I might wait till I'm all done. Stretch all the wire. Okay, we'll see. Anyway, this section's done for now. Please clear up debris and the fence is up. Well, this is the next section of fence I got to fix. There's a couple places in a couple low spots that That's where the water was flowing, and that's what I got to fix. Get the debris off the fence and maybe straighten up some posts and replace some insulators. Let's get in there and see what it looks like. I can already see a big pile of brush here. Flood debris. Well, most of the fence looks okay. I can see an insulator missing down there, broken. I got to clean this pile up. I think I'm just going to scoot it out of my way. I might burn it later. Yeah. But it's probably too wet to burn, so I'll probably just leave it lay. As long as I clear a path for myself. And I got to fix my bridge. The bridge got, at least it didn't float away. There's a little branch ditch there that water flowed through. And on top of the hill is okay. I got one branch on there. And there's another branch over there that's probably got some debris on it. Let me fix this. And there's the creek. There's the creek that did all this damage when it overflowed here back in July with a lot of rain. I can see the water through the trees there too. Anyway, got a little work to do here. Oh, that looks a lot better. I had to replace one insulator over there. And got my bridge put back up. Looking good. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, I got a branch in there that's probably full of debris. I see one post bent over. And then when I come out, I'll be getting to a stretch that has a lot of debris over there by that old pond. Okay, but after that, it's pretty clear. That's my next brush to clean off. Let me go move my ATV first, so I can park it over there in case I need insulators again. Well, it didn't take long for the clouds to form up. Yeah, well, that'll give me a little shade down then. Yeah, it's warming up a little bit. Might be get up to 70 in the upper 70s today. That's good to have clouds though. They're inspiring somehow. I don't know why, but they are. Probably because of our ancient ancestors. Probably looked up at them and wondered what they were. Yeah. Whatever. It's just like the moon. Somehow our ancestors looked at the moon and wondered what that was. Yeah. All these things inspire human beings to reach beyond their limits. Okay, let's get back to my work. Because I'm about to reach my limit too. Now I'm on the other side. And gotta clean that up first. Straighten that post up. Take a hammer with me so I can drive it in again. I'm not sure about the insulators. I'll have to wait and see. Okay, let's get this stuff cleaned off the fence first. While I'm here, I'm going to cut this tree down, this small tree down, because it's blocking my view. It's got a multi-flower rose in there. I thought I killed it with some spray, but the vines are still there. So I'm going to cut it down because it's blocking my view. I'll get that straighten up, and I don't remember if I replaced an insulator. No, I don't think. I think the insulators are still good for now, anyway. Anyway, on to the next section. Well, there you go. It's all cleaned up, ready for the cattle. Cattle haven't been in this area before. Yeah, fence used to go along here, around these trees, and back to the corner. So I rerouted it through here because I could. This used to be where the old creek used to flow. But when my neighbor, he straightened it out with his track hoe, and he just dumped the pile of dirt up there. Or maybe that pile of dirt was already there. I don't remember. It's been years ago. Many years ago. And I forgot all about it. I thought it was too hard to put a fence to here, but I did it this year. Anyway, I did find something down in that debris though. The water must have floated down with the water. I don't know where it came from, but probably from an old junk pile from some farmstead. Because I'm not sure, but to me it looks like an old soda bottle. Soda pop. Before they made plastic. I'm going to clean it up when I get home. Well, maybe I'll clean it up a little bit here first. Take some of the mud out of it. Yeah, I've never seen a bottle like this. It's got a rounded edge here. It's got a different shape. Anyway, I'm going to clean it and keep it. I got a few other things that I found in junk piles before, or in the creek. Yeah, just old stuff. Well, I got a little cleaner. Interesting. Interesting. I figured I'd get a blue background. See through it better. There's still some mud on the inside, but I couldn't get it out. I'll clean it good when I get home. Okay, let's go back to the fence. Well, got a little bit of trash to pull off here. But when I get down, after I get past it, there's a whole bunch down there by the dam on that little pond there. Once I get past that though, it's pretty much clear. Just got to check insulators and the wire and the T-post. Make sure they're all okay. Okay, let's keep this cleaning thing done. I'm getting there. I'd say I'm almost halfway done. Oh, I got this part cleaned up. Didn't have to replace any insulators. Now the hard part, got to clean that up by the little pond dam. Okay, let's go down there. I'll take the ATV with me. Yeah, that's the part I just cleaned. Wasn't too hard. Now the hard part. Oh, now that I'm looking at it, it's not really that bad. I thought it was worse than this. Maybe some of it fell off. Anyway, it's not so bad. And after this, it's pretty clean as far as the flood debris goes. But I still got to check everything to make sure it's all hooked up. Okay, let's get this one fixed. Oh, I got it cleaned up enough. There's still one bent post, but it's probably already been bent. The tension on that wire is very, very tight, so I can't really push it back. What I can do though is I'm gonna drive over there, and I'm gonna take the wire that I got on the ATV. I'm gonna take some and tie it to a tree. Tie that post to a tree and pull it tight so it don't bend anymore. Okay. Anyway, pond's pretty low. This spring when I was working on this fence here, I noticed there was a leak in the dam right here, right down there. Probably when the water gets high enough, there's probably some kind of a hole in there. I could see a little hole there too. But when the pond water's high, it leaks out. But this pond don't do much anyway. It's the first place I dug here, because this was a branch where the water flowed out. So I plugged it up so the cattle would have something to drink. That's before I built my other two ponds. Anyway, flies are bothering me. Okay, I'm gonna go over there and see what I can do with that post, and then I can move on down the line to the over that way. I can see the corner down there. Yeah, I should do something better with that corner too. Should put an actual corner post in, but that's been held up this many years, so I'll let it go. I'll just strengthen it a little bit. Here's the pond that I was talking about. Not much, but cows like to come down there and cool off. Okay, time to move the ATV and on the other side of this pond. Here's a view of the pasture. Some kind of fly by it bothering me. I think it's a sweat pea. Yeah, what a weed patch. Cattle's gonna have fun in here though when they come back. Yeah. Okay, let's head to the other side now. I tied up 2 posts. I tied that post that's leaning that way because of the tension of the wire, and that top wire is tight, so is the bottom one now. Just by pushing them posts. I pulled this one that way, tied to that tree, and I tied that one there to a tree behind that cedar. So that made the fence real tight. Now for the next step. Okay, that part's done. I should do something with that post, but not today. Okay, let's turn around and take a look at the others, where I'm headed. Before I do that, I've always had some erosion here. Water comes through here, flows out here, but cattle never get out, so I ain't gonna worry about it yet. There's the northeast corner. I should put a corner post in, but I think what I might do is just tie a wire to those trees back there. That might help. Been that way ever since I put this fence up back in, I guess around maybe in the 90s, something like that. I built the barn in '89, so I didn't have cattle here until I had a barn. So I built the barn in winter of '89 and '90. So after that, I had cattle. Well, I got those 2 posts tied back. Those trees are mine because my boundary is up there and it comes down, but I rounded this corner off just for because there was too much brush to clear before. I've been spraying this lately, trying to clean it up. But actually the fence goes back that way a little bit more, and goes back there where those trees are, and then goes out. Anyway, that doesn't matter. I got them anchored, and the fence is loose here for some reason, probably the deer. But I also noticed something. I think I used to have a gate here. I'm not sure why. Maybe I came through here and mowed all this with the bush hog before back in there. I can't remember. I couldn't go very far with it. But anyway, I noticed this post here, the bottom wire from there over to there is dummy. So I'm gonna replace that with a hot wire. And then this top wires, that one and this one and that one there, they're awful low. They're only real low. The wire there, insulators there and there, they're only about halfway up my thigh. Not even waist high, so I'm going to raise those up. And I'll put a hot wire down there just to keep the cattle from jumping or going underneath. I got a new wire there and a new wire there. Yeah. Okay, so, and I raised it up. I raised them both up. Okay. Let's keep moving. At least I don't have to worry about the flood debris no more. It's just a matter of working on the insulators and wire and T-post. Everything else is, there shouldn't be any flood debris on the fence anymore. Oh, the wind's cool. But the sun's a little bit warm. But that's a good combination though. Cool in the shade and warm in the sun. Okay, let's start working on the rest of the fence. Or should I say, let's continue working on the rest of the fence. I'm going to walk it. I'll have to walk all that because I can't drive a four-wheeler up there. Yeah, I'll have to go that way, go about halfway on top of the hill, then come back down, move my ATV to the other side, and then I'll walk back up from the other side. Like I do have one insulator to change. It's still up, but I need to raise it up, but it broke off on this side. Yeah, so I want to replace that one. This fence is low too. I wonder why it's so low. Guess I'll have to raise up the insulators a little bit. It's hard walking here. And then I got to go up a hill. That's going to wear me out. But I noticed something interesting down here. Look at that. That's pretty nice. That green moss and the root and the rock. Of course, I moved the rock from over here somewhere. There, right there. I moved the rock for contrast. Fence is pretty clean, but the hill is taking them some effort. Looks pretty good for here, but I still got to walk it off. Check insulators and fence. Make sure. I can see the gate by the road through there. Yeah, I'm up a little hill here. Tired. I was doing pretty good till I went up this hill. I got all that done. Over there, behind there, up to there, up there, and it came up this way. Yeah. Looking good. Oh, so far so good. There's top of that hill is where my trailers are. Way over there. And the road's over there too. I'm getting close to being done. Just a little bit of walking and checking. There's the bottom down there. Fence looks good from up here. I didn't walk down there. If I have to, I'll walk up from down there. I'm going to go back, get my ATV and park it over there somewhere. Then I'll come back up here if I think it's necessary. But fence is looking pretty good so far. Checked all that. Let's go get the ATV. I can see my house from up here. I'm going to park it up there somewhere. And then I'm going to walk up that hill and check those few posts. That's where I was before. And now I'm going to come back. And I'll come back down and drive the rest of the way, checking the fence. That should be a quick check. Okay, now I can check the rest of the fence. Mostly with the ATV, and some I have to walk. I tried to keep this sprayed during the summer to keep the weeds down, and I think I did a good enough job. I'm just checking insulators and fence wire and post now. Looks pretty good from here. Check it anyway. The fence looks okay here. Oh, look at that. Patch of weeds. Let the cows will have fun exploring it, eating it. There's my garage and carport. And look at these tall weeds. Yeah. Oh, there's the corner. There's a road up on top of there. I guess I didn't do a very good job of keeping these weeds down, but I'm not going to mess with them yet. I'll hopefully the fence charger will knock them down. Let's see. Looks like the fence is okay except for the weeds, but I'll check the rest of it. Oh, see if I can check the rest of it with the ATV up along that hill there. Let's see if I can manage that. Fence is okay here, but my gosh, this grass grew fast. Seems like I just mowed it. Anyway, I gotta continue checking the fence. I just gotta be careful around that corner there on this hill. So far so good though. Well, I think I can make it around there. I know I couldn't drive a lawnmower there. There was too many ruts there from the cattle track, cattle pass, but I think the ATV can make it. Because it's kind of flat there on the top from the cows walking. Guess I'll find out. I'm back up by the carport and the garage. Okay, let's keep going. Almost done. I had to duck under a few low hanging branches like this one, but I'm getting there. Yeah, one of these days I need to work on this fence. I used to feed square bales here through the fence. I put the bales on this side and the cattle would eat. That's when I first moved cattle here. I used to feed them outside here. Yeah, that was a long time ago. That's back in the 90s. Yeah, that's just a hog panel, an upside down hog panel that they can pull the square bales. Yeah, they pull it right through the fence. Anyway, let me keep going here. I don't know I'm going to get it all done today though. I'm getting tired. Oh, I'm back where I started. Well, I didn't start here, but what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this ATV and drive on the inside of the garden fence. Not the garden fence, but the fence there, and go up and around, check everything there. I think tomorrow I'll check the fence around that area there on the other side of the house and by the road, because I don't feel like doing it now. I'm tired. I'm going to drive down here, check all these up along there. There's some up by the barn, and there's a little bit here, but I can do this part tomorrow. Okay, and yeah, I'll do all this fence along the pond dam and around by the road and that side of the house. I'll do all that tomorrow. Just too tired. I'll have to walk all that anyway. I kind of neglected this fence a little bit around with these. I should have been spraying it more. Before I can turn the fence back on, I gotta get all these weeds off. I don't want to use weed killer. Too late in the season for that. Although I might have to. Yeah, probably wouldn't hurt. That'd be easier than cutting them off. I still have to cut some of them off. They're too thick. Anyway, I can do that tomorrow. The rest of the fence is easy compared to this. cutting weeds with a thingy, some kind of blade. That's hard work. Anyway, I'm done for this. I'll go park this and I'll be done today. And look what I got. Got me a few pears here on my tree on the hill here. Yeah. And a few pears down there too. Oh well. I'm going to pick one here. Eat it. And eat it. Can't talk. I'm eating a pear. Oh boy, does it taste good. Crunchy. Crunchy and sweet. It's got a unique taste. It's been on, this pear was on the family farm before I can remember. And I salvaged the one that was dying. The last one was dying next to a pond, and I salvaged it. And I grafted a bunch of the mama pear tree, the branches to rootstock that was sprouting, and made more trees. And these two trees are a result of that. I transplanted them over here. There's still plenty more over at the farm, so we salvaged it, or I did. And good eating, that's for sure. That's a nice picture. Anyway, I'm done for today. I'm tired. I had a nice pear though. Made my jaw hurt from all that chewing. Yeah, those pears are unique because my brother knows the name of them. I can't remember what they are. Winter Nellis. Yeah, I remembered it. Winter Nellis. That's what he said. He looked it up one time on his fancy phone that has internet. Mine does too, but I don't use the phone for that. Anyway, where was I at? Oh yeah, I'm done with the big part down there. All that down in there. All I got left to do is the area around this little pen here, or pasture here, over by the road, right here along the house and on the pond dam, and over there on the other side of the barn. That's all that's left. But most of that's full of weeds, especially this area. This area, I got to clean some weeds up down there too on that little fence. But at least I'm getting there. All right, I think I'll end it here. I'm just going to make another video tomorrow. I'm going to close this one out. All right, that's all for today. Catch you on the next one. Bye. Oh, it looks like it got up to 77 degrees today. Oh well, it wasn't too bad. I enjoyed it.